Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today, I'm taking a challenge a bit literally. I was watching Stealth17's excellent video, The Ultimate Commerce Raider. And at the end of the video, he said, well, I'd like to see what you would come up with. And I thought, why not make a video about that? Because I did have an idea. So I'm going to do exactly the same scenario, at least I'm pretty sure. Battle cruiser versus a battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 4 destroyers, and 20 transports. Now, the aim here is to kill the transports with a commerce raider. And I'm going to design it the same kind of way Stealth did. I'm also going to go for the large cruiser. I don't think we need anything as big as the Bond battle cruiser. And I kind of know what I want to build. I'm going to go with these two. I'll get the Uber funnel, because pretty sure that won't give me any smoke. Interference, no. Good. I'm going to go with Marine Diesel 2. Couple of reasons. One is that means that the ship will just keep going, even if it takes a big hit. If it does take damage to the engines, it's more likely I'm able to fix them. And the fuel stowage minus 33% means I can have very long range without the ship getting too heavy. And I'm going to go for a minimum displacement build, just like Stealth did, to keep costs down as well. And we are at minus 6.5% smoke interference, meaning we don't suffer any accuracy penalties whatsoever, which I do quite like. However, maximum speed is not going to be much, 34 knots. But I think that'll be enough. So we are a lot slower than Stealth Ship, which you should definitely go and watch his video if you haven't already. So he had a much faster ship, 44 knots, but he had big guns. He had 15-inch triples here and here. Now I absolutely loathe the double triple because of the way Ultimate Admiral handles turrets at the moment, and you just get so many target lock bugs. And if you know what that bug is, because you play the game, then you'll know how annoying it is. And it just completely ruins your chance of having an accurate ship. Or it just increases your micro a huge amount. So I'm going to go for 8 12-inch guns in duels. This gives me the option of blowing up transports from quite long range. These guns are quite accurate, and they'll do absolutely plenty of damage to heavy cruisers and light cruisers. They'll absolutely punch through those, no problem whatsoever. Secondary guns, I'm going to go for a uniform. Well, not quite uniform, but I'm going to go for 3-inch guns and just stick them in wherever I can. And we'll get some 2-inch guns as well, because they can be quite effective if you're getting close to an enemy transport. Now, this convoy is protected by a battleship, as well as the cruisers. So, just in case we happen to have a bit of a close encounter with a battleship, I am actually going to bring torpedo launchers. Also allows us to kill troublesome heavy cruisers and things like that get close, or if we want to blow up a transport because we've run out of ammunition or something like that, we will be able to do that. And I'm going to go 23-inch fast torpedoes. Now, we definitely want radar, we definitely want an RDF for role-playing purposes so that we can spot enemy ships and contact home base and things like that. I'm going to go with coincidence range finding, because this thing has no problem, it shouldn't have any problem getting close to enemy cruisers and the like. We're going to go auto-loading, best turrets we can. I'm going to go for TNT super heavy shells. Now, this is because TNT shells give you a pretty big damage buff. 8% shell damage flat. And they give you 10% to your HE. damage and fire chance, which is not bad at all. It's actually, well, actually, I might go for the high TNT. Now think about it. Yeah, let's go high TNT. It's even more damage, less penetration, so boost, which, given that I'm mostly going up against lighter ships, should be fine, and obviously the super heavy shells will give me plenty of pen against cruisers. So I'm going to go high TNT super heavy shells. I definitely want to be a heavily protected ship. I'm going to go for a double bottom hull and an anti-torp 3 as a bit of a backup. Definitely going to go for turbo electric drive and the advanced propeller shaft. And that leaves me quite a lot of weight for protection. Let's go up to many bulkheads. And then let's get some armour. Lots and lots of armour, because I do not want to take damage. The deck is not going to be super well armoured. But if you look at this ship from the top, quite a lot of shields coming in are either going to hit the superstructure or they're going to hit the top of the turrets. So I'd rather invest in some turret top armour. And we're going to be speeding in, we're going to be closing in, and kind of brawling and dueling. So we really want to make sure that the belt is protected. So I'm going to go for an 18-inch belt with an 18-inch extended belt. Which means that this thing is pretty much going to bounce any cruiser-grade weaponry that's fired at it from the side, especially if we up armor the tower as well. Should not forget. I need a little bit more. I'm going to go 17 on the belt extended, so I can get a little bit more on the secondaries, just to protect them a little bit, and a little bit more on the tower, so that we have a pretty well protected ship. Shells coming in from any which direction are definitely going to encounter quite a lot of armor. This should make us pretty much invulnerable to any enemy cruisers. Battleship's another kettle of fish altogether, but you know, 18 main belt, 20 on the turret, 17 on the extended belt. That is, as long as they're hitting us from the side or the front and not kind of top down, we should be okay. Famous last words. The one thing we do have to worry about, of course, is torpedoes. But like stealth, my plan is to get in amongst the transports, which should prevent the enemy from shooting at me with torps. And if not, we can always use those 12-inch guns to blow up cruisers and destroyers pretty easily. Or at least that's the idea. Now, compared to stealths, we are slower, but we are also cheaper at just under 66 million, 65.6 million, which, you know, I think is an interesting trade-off. Anyway, here we go in the Prince Albert. Let's see how we do. So, again, the purpose of this is to kill the transports, not to take on the battleship or kill the cruisers or anything like that. But, you know, if they get in our way, then we will have to deal with them. But I thought it was a really fun challenge. I really enjoyed watching Stealth's video on this. It had a really interesting design with the 15 triples at the front and back, and then 8-inch guns. So you had this really heavy secondary battery. But, and you had 2s, 3s, and 4s, I think. Whoa, okay. Let's go and have a look at what we're facing. Weight offset on that must be terrible. Okay. A all front quad 16-inch. Okay, that's pretty close to the battleship that Stealth had. I think his one was similar, but had 15-inch guns. Heavy cruiser with torpedoes. That is annoying, to say the least. Light cruiser might have underwaters, but no surface torps. And the transports are over here. Okay, well that's very, very good. So we want to be heading this way. Guns off for now, and well, main guns and torpedoes off as well. Let's get going, because we want to get as close to those transports as we can. I do like the look of this ship. Those the new German turrets that they added in Alpha 12 really do look very nice. Yeah, a couple of shells coming in. Just a good looking thing it is. Right. I love the Uber funnel as well on the German ships. It just has this really nice look to it. Still taking 16-inch fire. Just got to hope that those cruisers, which are about 23 kilometers out, don't have oxygen torps. It could be irritating. You can get the main guns targeting them at least. It'd be nice if we could get some IDs, but we're only up at about 30% at the moment. Oh, there we go. There's the torp range. Thank you, game. So they have short range torps. Well, that's lovely. Start focusing on transport then. And this is what I was hoping the 12-inch guns would be able to do. Take out enemy transports outside the torpedo range of their escorts. I haven't spotted a destroyer yet. Oh yes, we have. There they are. What's your torpedo range? 2-inch guns, 4-inch guns, 13-kilometer torps. Okay, so we can get reasonably close to the convoy if we want to, but plan is to just punch away with the 12-inch guns, and we shouldn't have to close in. Cruisers are about 16 kilometers away. Battleships even further, 23. Taking down a transport. Lovely stuff. I think we are thinking about shooting at another at the cruiser, but I'd rather take out the transports. My plan is to sail this way, so that we are the other side of the transports from the escort ships. It does look like the cruisers are heading back towards the convoy, which is good. Lovely hit. Basically blew off the front of the Nottingham there. Sinking it in short order. Next. Took a hit there, but it was blocked. Lovely hit. Yeah, pretty much one hit from these 12-inch guns is enough to absolutely wreck most things, but especially a transport. It's just unfair. Yeah, Racehorse is very sunk. Fire on the Kestrel next, please. Let's go and have a look at these heavy cruisers while we're doing that. 7-inch guns. For about 46 million, 30 knots, or 31 knots. Armour's okay. Yeah, 9.5 range on those torps. The light cruiser, yeah, no torpedoes at all. They're not much of a threat. definitely won't be able to get through our armour with 7-inch guns. No, that was not fair on the mentor at all. I mean, we're about 8.7 kilometres out here. And, yeah, we can pretty handily obliterate a transport in a single broadside. Assuming we hit. There we go. I think the Linnet is done for. I haven't even used the secondaries yet. Oh, this is butchery. This is. Oof. Just very not fair. Another one down. Phoenix next. Now the Tartar. Orlando. Gone. Hannibal. Again, the AI is just very strange when it comes to convoys. I really hope in the campaign it's not the case that you can do this. But me butchering transports is the purpose of the mission. But once I've completed the mission, I will go on a slightly different one. Here we go, and the Mary Rose last. Good hit. Probably sunk. Oh, maybe not. Needs another hit. Like that. Down she goes. Now then, let's go find those heavy cruisers. So, obviously now, as stealthed, I would just sail off. Prince Albert here has taken a single hit, started a fire, and did 10 damage. That is it on the mid deck here. That is all. Still capable of doing a full, well, nearly a full 34 knots, and just sailing off. But it would be nice if we could take out some proper warships as well. I mean, they're not even trying to protect the convoy. I really hope convoy defense is something that's in the campaign, but I also really hope that they code the AI that it needs to defend the its transports. Now I do outrange the heavy cruisers, but I have used quite a lot of my ammunition shooting up the transports. So I guess this represents one of these battle cruisers getting caught, perhaps on its way home. after a successful raid. By enemy cruisers, and the captain decides to engage or something like that. Just a menacing looking thing. It really is. And I really do hope there is a place for this type of raider in the campaign. We've still not heard very much about the campaign at all. Spotted one of the light cruisers. Really don't care about light cruisers, but it would be nice to get a little bit closer. Got about a 1.1% chance of hitting the heavies. Are we faster than both the heavy and the light cruiser? Let's have a look at the Thames. 32 knots, yeah. So we're faster than those. And then we have the Bellerophon, and we're faster than that too. So the old adage of, you know, outgun anything that can catch you, and outrun anything that can outgun you, we definitely fit the bill in this particular scenario. What's it firing? 16-inch tube powder shells. They will mess me up. Potentially. 16, 7, and a whole bunch of 4s. Interesting. No sign of the destroyers, which I'm perfectly happy about, because torpedoes are the main threat to this ship, I think. How far are we now? 19 kilometers? Yeah, very slowly catching them up. But I don't understand what the AI's plan is. Like, they're quite happily just sailing away from me. Like, sometimes it just seems like the AI does not have any form of objective. Like, they have overwhelming superiority in numbers and firepower. I mean, we're 65 million. You know, the battleship's 102. Both cruisers are... So, you know, you're talking about 90 million in heavy cruiser. Like, they should feel confident to take this ship out, but they're just not having any of it. And they're not even turning to attack me now they can see me. Pretty sure they can see me. But even if they can't, they're not even bothering. So I'm actually going to end the video here. The Prince Albert can shadow this unit as much as it likes. But I think a fairly successful test. And I'll actually, or shall I just? You know what? Let's try some speculative shooting, shall we? It feels disappointing to end it there, just because the AI is being a nonsense. Maybe we can land a couple hits. Maybe we can stir the AI into some activity. There you go. Look, you just took damage. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Going to do nothing. Like, I don't understand what the AI's plan is here. I really don't. At least they're firing back. Let's stay angled in. There we go. Good shot. Penetrating hit. Causing some damage on the Drake. Now I've spotted a couple of destroyers. Yeah, I think they're on screening duty for the Bellerophon. Like, I actually want to test this ship, damn it. shells off. Stop wasting ammunition. Wait until we get a bit closer. Alright, where's their torque range circle? Here. Okay. Oh, we took some damage from a 16-inch shell. Okay, good to know. Fire one shot. Off. Good hits. Damage and flooding. Fire again. Another couple of hits. Again, good. Does have maximum bulk hits, that thing. That was disappointing. Another flooding hit. Hoping it will slow down a little bit. Ooh, good set of hits. And a flash fire. Lovely. What are they using? Tube powder. It's unusual. Barbette 1. Not going to help though. Another flooding hit. Another flooding hit. Some on the front. Good damage so far. Yeah. If that flooding sticks... No, hit him again. And again. There we go. That might sink the Drake. Let's see. No, they got it under control. Shoot him again. It's under control again. Tough ship. And sunk. There we go. Lovely. Right. The Terrible next, please. Hit straight away. And then a miss. Good hit. Nothing particularly great. How far away are we? Yeah, we're just a little bit too far. Close in a little bit. Get that accuracy up. Yeah, apart from that one 16-inch hit, but we're not a particularly easy target for them to hit. Flooding hit. That's good. Partial. Nothing. Flooding again. Good. Nope. Oh, took another 16-inch shell hit. Prince Albert's still going though. . That was just terrible shooting. Only got about 100 shells left. Good hit. Not. Another hit. Flooding. 3-inch guns opening up. I don't think they're going to do much. I did bring them more for kind of dueling with the transports and that. Fending off destroyers. Oh, there we go. A couple flooding hits midships. Regular flooding hit. Come on, want to take him out. That was good. Just the severe lack of shells now. 28 left. Oh, that was good damage though. Very good damage. You gonna sink? Probably not. That might do it. One, down you go. All your engines are out. Nope, holding steady at 10%. Have one more broadside after this. Flash fire on the Terrible. And down. Lovely. Well, there you go. Took out both the heavy cruisers as well. Absolute minimal damage. Apart from those 16-inch hits. Really not very much at all in the way of serious damage, and the enemy is still perfectly happy to sail away from me. So whilst I could entertain myself by closing in and trying to take out the destroyers with secondary guns and stuff and torping the battleship, I'm going to call that a most definite victory and just head away into the glorious victorious sunset. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Do check out Stealth's video if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments which ship you prefer. Do you prefer the 15s or the 12s for your commerce raiding needs, or perhaps something else entirely? And I hope to see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye bye.